Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another StarCraft BroodWar Remastered upload! Today it's going to be a game between Bisu and Light here on Circuit Breakers. I know it says Nawanest and Mulgoginsak. Holy smokes, Mulgoginaski? Mulgoginaksi. Wow, that's hard to say. But actually, it is Light versus Bisu. I looked it up. There's actually a Smurf list on Liquipedia. If you go to teamliquid.net/starcraft/smurf/list, they're listed. They're listed here. So this is going to be our yellow Protoss player in the top right-hand corner of the map. It's going to be Bisu. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, it is the yellow. These both yellow Terran player. It's going to be Light. What is happening? They're both okay. I guess it's white. The white. It is kind of an off-whitish Protoss kind of thing here. All right, whatever. Whatever. Let's roll. It's going to be a very epic TVP between two of the best players on planet Earth from about 5 years ago in the Brood War community. So let's take a look. Let's see if we can find some of the accomplishments of these players. I mean, Bisu, you don't know who Bisu is, you're doing it wrong. Bisu, StarCraft. So here's the guy. Obviously, he is Korean, played for SK Telecom T1, also played for Pirates of Space back in 2005 when he was just getting started, which is hilarious. By the end of 2006, he got a career average of 60% wins. Was considered a very solid player. Then he 3-0'd Savior in 2007, which is pretty darn amazing stuff, and then kind of just took off from there. So, I mean, his list of accomplishments, if you just want to go look at the Liquipedia, you can absolutely, you will see it. His page is forever and ever long. Light, on the other hand, obviously a Korean Terran player. Let's go ahead and pull up his list of accomplishments as well. Let's see who he has been playing for as well. Woojin Stars also played for Pirates of Space, interestingly enough. They both were part of the same clan for a while there. So his accomplishment list, let's see if we can look back at... He's a little bit more of a recent player. Didn't really get started until 2010 or so, as far as his winnings were concerned. But so he's a bit of a younger player. I mean, not a baby. He's not 14 or anything, but he definitely got started about 5 years after. It seems like Bisu did. So we'll see exactly how this is going to work out for both of these players. SCV scouting on in, and I can do this thing. Ooh, is he trying to hide this? What is going on? He's trying to hide it. Oh, he's looking for... Is he looking for hidden tech? I don't know. Maybe he's trying to see if there's something over there he should know about, but nah. Just working on Dragoon range, as is tradition. You definitely always are wanting that Dragoon range for these Dragoons right here. Helps them to kill SCVs faster. Look at this micro. Got it! Good stutter step. Excellent timing. If you time that incorrectly and fire move in just the wrong way, the SCV is going to get away, but nope. Not with Bisu. Not with Bisu on it. Probe scout trying to come in. There are definitely submarines trying to protect their homeland that way too. And heading up north, I guess maybe just running away or checking for proxies, is our friend the SCV. Spanning as well, a little bit earlier than his Protoss opponent, but Beast is going to start his right now. There it is. It's always such a small little warp bubble for something so big. Throws me off from time to time. That it does. Double pumping factories as our Terran player, as mech is traditionally the way to go against a Protoss player. I've really never seen anything but mech versus a lot of Dragoons in PvT, and I don't know, is there another meta that I'm forgetting about here? I just kind of feel like if there was a time, or if there is a time, that Terran ever goes bio. Oh, look at that. He waited for that range to finish, and he was perfectly in position to start firing on this bunker as soon as it was done. Forcing these SCVs off the line to repair here. Hey guys, come on. Keep it alive. He knows exactly how many he needs to keep it alive, but he's not bringing any more than that. I guess it is healing as well. The Marines can't hit. The Marines can't hit this far unless they have the range upgrade, which obviously we're not going to see because we're going mech here. It's just there's this little tiny bit of time in the early stages of the game. I mean, this is just draining resources out of light like you would not believe right now. He has to basically continually be mining this bunker or forget to mine this bunker. No light. There it is. Woof. Repair the bunker. Was I saying mine the bunker? I might have been saying mine the bunker. I'm a crazy person sometimes. Another Dragoon shows up. 2 more SCVs joining the party in tandem. One SCV goes back to work. Says, what are we waiting for exactly here? He's trying to make a tank and he's trying to get siege at the same time. It is light. I mean, this is some pretty interesting early pressure here from Bisu. He doesn't seem to want to walk past this and put any pressure on. I just 4 Dragoons getting back here, I think, could do a lot of work, but he seems just to be totally content to hang out. But now a tank is here with siege mode, and I think the Dragoons have to go home. Ow. Takes a shot to the face and pulls him back a little bit. Oh, now he goes for it to try to get rid of this tank, and they're going to get it. But losing a Dragoon in the process and then going back home. Nope. Still doing this. Still doing the attack on this bunker. And again, it seems like a small thing. To repair a bunker is not that much, but if you just keep it consistently in need of repair, it's sucking minerals off from other things here. So Light doesn't seem too concerned about this. He's getting upgrades for his vultures. Gonna drop some spider mines out here possibly. That should chase the Dragoons away quite nicely. And just back home, Bisu doing whatever he wants. Feeling very casual about this. Oh, Dark Templar. When did these guys get here? What is going on? Wow. He made 2 DTs when I was not paying attention. There's a production tab, but surprise, Dark Templar! Everybody has to retreat. I think this natural base is just dead right now. There's another tank up on the high ground, but it doesn't have scan. These DTs. Oh, there's your comp sat. Run, Dark Templar, you're being seen. And they do manage to get outside of the scan range, wait for it to go down, and then possibly come back on in and do some more work against these SCVs. I don't know. Have I seen this before? Vultures against Dragoons. Again, not necessarily a fight that you generally see, but if you outnumber them, you're going to be okay. DTs are in the mix here too. Just 2-shotting rather these SCVs. There's the scan. One Dark Templar does go down. The other one, is it still alive? It is still alive in this corner. Still alive. You think Light knows? You think Light knows that there's... Well, now he knows, as his SCVs are dying. Once again, retreating. I just feel like Bisu might just have this thing straight up. I mean, I know it's early. It's 7 minutes into a BroodWar game, and it's not over yet. Not by any stretch, but it is definitely problematic. Oh, look at him taking out... Wow, taking out... How many kills do you have? Taking out these Widow Mines. 8 kills on this dude. He is a hero, Dark Templar. Just putting spider mines everywhere. Everywhere around. Is this thing going to start burning at some point? Do you have the scan? There's the scan. And there goes the Dark Templar. All right, everyone go back to work. Go back to work. It is time. Bisu is going to go ahead and try to take this 3rd base up north, which is kind of nice. It's got the 1 Vespene gas geyser and both top and bottom minerals. Yeah, the Vulture's trying to get hum in here and get this thing, but the wall of pylons was too good. This is a trick you really need to learn if you're going to play Protoss against Terran, is walling off expansions with pylons so that you can't get wrecked by Vultures. Just a bit of a thing the pros always do, making it a literal pro tip. Observer heading up north, trying to see where is stuff that I can kill. There are some Vultures hanging around. I guess we can murder them real fast. Upgrades on these dudes. No upgrades yet. I don't see any in production either. Sometimes we go entire games without seeing people get attack or defense upgrades, and I don't quite understand that. Yep, Vulture's just trying to pick off some probes, but Dragoons saving the day quite nicely there as well. Going to land his 3rd base right now is Light, not taking the one up north, but instead going for the one to the right of his main base. Does have some idle SCVs here, but he's putting them to work. Again, you can catch anybody with idle SCVs. Even Flash sometimes has a couple idle SCVs that you can see, and then it seems like he notices you watching them and then puts them to work immediately. That's very quick Arbiter play here from Bisu. Where is his... Oh, there it is. We're producing an Arbiter. And Stasis Field coming in here too. So Arbiter play is fun, first of all, and also it's very good against Terran because the Terran army is not as mobile as it wants to be. Yes, Vultures are fast, but tanks are slow, Goliaths are slow. Goliath pathing is stupid in particular. And so if you can drop inside the Terran main base using the Arbiter play and just wreck a bunch of stuff, it's going to have a hard time. The Terran player is going to have a hard time defending against that for sure. Getting speed for observers, getting +1 ground weapons is Bisu. He's really not been touched at all thus far in this game. I'm trying to think. I guess there were some Vulture attacks here and there and everywhere else, but he's up 117 to 92 total supply. Third base by Flash is done, and he's got a lot of tanks. This is how you want to play this thing. If your opponent is going super heavy on Dragoons, tanks are the way to go. More and more factories in production here too, getting some missile turrets, just trying to deal with the potential of Arbiters coming into his house. Also for detecting observers. I mean, that also works out pretty darn well. Recall being researched now by Bisu. That does not come default. Does not come default onto these Arbiters. They need to have it researched. That recall ability that drops everybody in a certain area to where the Arbiter is. It's kind of like a reverse. Basically, it's a recall. Yeah, same thing from StarCraft 2. Right, bring stuff to where you are. Recall. Trying to pick off these spider mines, and picking off a couple free probes there was light. Nicely done. Nicely done indeed. And Vultures, like I said, they don't have an infinite number of spider mines, so once they're out, their usefulness is dropped quite a bit. Unfortunately, they're good against workers, they're good against zealots and Dark Templar, but otherwise, yeah. In a straight-up battle against Dragoons, they're going to have a pretty darn difficult time. Man, this yellow is very easy to see on the minimap. You can see the spider mines and Vultures and everywhere they are. It's a nice contained setup by light. I like it. There's nowhere, I don't think there's anywhere that Beast can go without getting scouted here. Observer flying right on in, sees, oh, right, 1 million factories, of course. I'm playing a PvT. I've played 800 million of these over the course of my career. I know what they are. There's your Zealots joining the group. Again, Zealots good against tanks, but the Vultures are good against the Zealots, and it's just kind of this crazy back and forth action thing. Arbiters providing cloak too, in case I had not previously mentioned that. They definitely do provide some cloaking action. Vultures continuing just to swim around. Decent spider mine hit there. Almost ends up killing a couple of the Zealots. Yes, very appropriate Protoss music going on right now. I don't know if you can even hear it very well. I think the music for remastered games, the volume is pretty nice, last I checked. There's like this wind up there. High Templar Storm, Psionic Storm being researched here too. And just sitting, well, I guess there's technically a 4th base, but happy to be on 3 bases. There's the recall inside the main base of light. Couple of Vultures here trying to get rid of this Arbiter. First of all, does not win that battle at all. Kind of straggling in his defense, and I don't know if that's what you want to do if you're light right now. But the tank defense here too, very, very good. The Arbiter might make it out of here with his life, but no, he is not. Too many missile turrets. See, decent. Killed some stuff. Killed some SCVs. Maybe not the best one of all time. It's not supposed to be game ending, I don't think, in most situations. Getting Charon boosters, upgrading the range of the Goliaths, rather. Try to pick off those Arbiters in the sky from a distance here. Science facility coming in for light too. Ooh, some decent Widow Mine hits there. Wow, that was a big one. That took out 3 Zealots all by itself. Amazingly enough. An attack from the right side coming into this bottom base of light. It's going to be Dragoons. It's going to be an Arbiter. Arbiter getting shot at, unfortunately, which is not very good. The defense is ready, though. Stasis on top of some of these tanks, but there are still 8 or 9 of them that are ready to go. I don't know if you still want to push here. The pathing of the Dragoons still being stupid. Coming down ramps is very hard for Dragoons, but tanks on the upgrades have the +1 attack, making that much better against the Dragoons. And Bisu pulling back for now. Nope, decides to come on in. Coming right on in here. More stasis, possibly. Nope, still no more stasis. These guys are going to come out. Oh, there is one. There is one. Zealot's getting right on top of these tanks. There's not much Vulture support here. The Zealot's going to do very well against these guys. Goliath's a problem, though, and the rest of the tanks did come out of stasis, so he did manage to survive, but a Vulture run by in the top right-hand corner going to cause a lot of problems, too. Bisu's forced to abandon his attempt at taking down this base in the bottom section of the map. And the Vulture is forcing a cancel on the base in the top right. I don't think there's any way saving this at all. +1/+1 on these guys. He let it finish. I just don't know where the army is going to come from that's going to be able to save this thing. The Dragoons that are trying to come up north have to clear out spider mines to get here first. Yeah, I mean, it's going to take forever, but maybe... Oh, these probes can't go up there. These probes can't go up there. They will be murdered. No, stay here at this base. This base is safe, you guys. Oh, boy. Okay, they are. Whew. Most of them, anyway. Are all of them? Nope. Some of them... Oh. Man, getting to the bottom of that ramp and then turning around is really cutting it close, you guys. Dragoons picking off some of those spider mines. Vultures trying to get rid of the 4 pylons here, protecting this third base of the Bisu. The base, on the top right, does go down for Bisu. Unfortunately, wow. I guess you leave those Vultures alone for long enough, they're going to cause you some massive problems. They're trying to hide in corners, then come back in and do some more murdering. And so far, it's working for some of them, but others no. Ground weapons continuing to be upgraded here for the Bisu. And that Kaidaran Core? I always read it. I don't think I've ever pronounced it in my head before. Kaidaran Core increasing the energy of High Templar by 50 when they're popping out. It's a good one. It's a good upgrade to have, like pathogen glands in the StarCraft 2. All right. We got our traditional setup here right now. It's going to be Vultures and tanks versus Zealots and Dragoons with some Science Vessel support for EMP, which drops all of the shields off of your enemy. That's one of my favorite upgrades, is the Charon booster upgrade there. Coming in from the north side are Dragoons, trying to get rid of all of these Vultures and doing a pretty good job clearing them out as well. Zealots committing suicide on these Widow Mines, which is really, really bad. Free Science Vessel. Nope, Science Vessel does end up living, continuing to attack on in here. From the right side, too, the High Templar does get a storm on top of these tanks. Pretty good against tanks, actually. You would be surprised. High Templar does get eviscerated, well, exploded by his friends in the process. Bisu continuing to push on into this army, getting rid of missile turrets, getting rid of tanks. Still several tanks on the ground, though, but the Dragoon count looking pretty healthy. Engineering Bay absorbing some shots here that otherwise would be going on these tanks, but no, this little forward point of light does get it absolutely crushed. That's a really good stasis, catching 5 tanks and a Science Vessel inside it. And now they're out. And now they are out, and there aren't many Dragoons tasked to taking care of these guys. High Templar could possibly storm. Do you have enough energy to storm, guys? No, but you do have enough energy to take a spider mine to the face and end up getting killed here. So Light pulling back to his 4th base, center section, rebuilding his base up north. And the top right-hand corner is Bisu. It's going to be his 5th, and it's under fire by Vultures again. Super again. Dragoons are not happy about this. They have the +2 attack. They've got an observer. They're going to sneak right on up. Well, not even sneak. They're just going to charge right on up this way and say, Vultures, leave our Nexus alone. It's on fire, though. It's on the blue fire. But Dragoons do get here in time to save it this time around. Another attack heading from the right to the left side. Trying to make sure the spider mine fields don't cause major problems. Is it time for some Terran music now? More Vultures getting caught out in the open by Dragoons. Get out of there. Get out of there. Not definitely more Protoss music. Definitely more Protoss music today. I suppose we are a Protoss player right about now. God, it reminds me of playing the campaign. So fun. Such a fun campaign. I played through it recently, right before they announced Remastered. I was like, oh, that's nice. That was a nice thing. Dragoons heading on south. It was also, I repurchased the game for the 5th time right before they announced it was free. That's okay. I don't mind supporting StarCraft. Especially not the old stuff here. Dragoons continuing to push on in. Just completely unsupported Dragoons here. I guess they have an observer. So not technically unsupported, but they're not going to get in. There's just too many tanks, too many Vultures, too many spider mines to make it happen. We're just cutting this map in half right now. Bottom left-hand corner is owned by Light, while Bisu just heading up on the right side. Oh, Dragoons getting dropped. Dropship Dragoons sneaking on into this 5th base location in the top right, and cannon plus Dragoons enough to shove that one away. I wish I could tell how many workers had died in this game so far, because it feels like a lot of probes have been killed, but a lot of SCVs down here too have gotten murdered, and that big attack in the main. Light's got to get his workers to work here, man. Go get to work. I don't know. Oh, giant recall of the natural base, though. Okay, this is really bad. But there are enough tanks here. There are enough vultures. Once again, it looks like Light is sufficiently prepared to deal with this. I would freak out, but Light is ready for it, man. You're going to try to hide storm. You're going to try to storm something. Where are you going, High Templar? I'm guessing his A moving is what he's doing. Get out of there. Get out of there, crazy person. Shield her down. Storm. Trying to get some storm off on the vultures. That helped. That helped a little bit there. And this attack actually might do okay except for this tank. That guy right there. Get in the minimum attack range. Nope, too late. Everyone dead. Alright, so everything's on fire here in the natural base, but not too much stuff was murdered, which is exactly how you want to feel after getting a recall dropped like that. I don't know where the Arbiters are sneaking in. I'm guessing from the north at this point. Gotta watch the white. Gotta watch the white on the minimap. It's the yellow. The yellow catches your eye so much. Sneaky base up here for Light. What? His 5th is a command center that he's harvesting from 3 of these mineral patches, which seems okay. Another attempted attack into this 4th base. No, too many tanks. The stasis is good, but it's still not enough. Look at how many tanks there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 tanks! 13 with +2 attack and +2 armor. You just can't handle it. Can't handle it with this number of Dragoons. You got to prevent your opponent from taking additional bases. Attack in places where the army is not, because a direct attack into this is never going to work out for these Dragoons. Also, some Dark Templar back on the field. They've made a bit of a visit, bit of a return, which I'm a fan of. Maybe get in that shuttle. Would that be a good idea? I feel like that'd be a pretty great idea. Dark Templar just wandering around the middle of the map, killing vultures. He's got 2 kills already. That +3 attack's pretty great. You can 2-shot vultures with it. Does anybody know about this base? I think that Arbiter might have accidentally scouted this base. If you want to head up there, DT. There's nothing defending these SCVs. They're delicious and nutritious and juicy. Another base on the left side by Light. And here's a place to recall. Absolutely no defense at all. All these SCVs are going to die. There's no question about it. Can they get out of here? Maybe one. Oh, maybe one. Zealot chasing, though. Zealot's pretty fast, too. No, it does manage to survive. All right, so everybody but one ends up getting killed. The command center is dead here, too. So that was a good recall. That was a great recall. And again, the map settings don't let me... Actually, hold up. Did I lose that? Vision. Oh, there it is. So, yeah. I mean, if we go... Yeah, I don't think it works. Somebody told me once that's not how that works in BroodWar, but I'm pretty darn sure that's what happened here. A small push of Light attacking in from that 4th base. Woo! Storm on top of the tanks there. Defensive interest on a tank there, too. Another Storm attack. Greatly weakening these guys. Are there enough Dragoons and Zealots to make this thing happen? More stasis, cutting this army effectively in half. Can he get rid of what is left here? The answer is there are still 3 tanks firing. There are still a bunch of vultures, and these guys are going to come out of stasis sooner rather than later. So Bisu pulling back, saying, got to make more stuff, got to make more Dragoons, got to make 14 Zealots at a time, got to make a couple more Arbiters. This attack is in very, very close range to the main base. If you kill the main, you're going to have a pretty good time as Light right now. Arbiters and Dragoons heading up north. The Vulture's continuing to push into this natural base of Bisu. Can he hold it? I mean, Bisu doesn't have a whole lot here, and it's very patient play out of Light. Vulture is getting absolutely destroyed, trying to head back down south after dropping some Widow Mines up north here. Another base is up for Bisu. I feel like it's going to come down to this. I feel like this attack right here by Light, if it succeeds, great, he wins. If Bisu can hold it and crush it somehow, he is going to win. So coming from the... Looks like we're going to try to break this as probes lose their lives entirely there. Coming from the north and from the right, or is he just base racing it? I think Bisu's trajectory says I'm going to base race it. I really hope you don't mind. So many spider mines scattered throughout this left side, though. Tanks in range. Slowly sieging forward. Got some missile turrets here, too. I think Light might have this thing. I don't know if there's enough. I mean, yeah, we are dropping some zealots on in here, but defensive matrix up on that tank. Missile turret attacking these dudes. Stasis on some of these, but too many vultures. I mean, this attack is doing okay. It's pushing Light back, but it's not exactly winning the game for him here. The tanks are just too much. But no, reinforcing dragoons from the top side. Gonna clear this out. Still several tanks. Not clear it out entirely, but he's gonna push it back just enough. Just enough that he has some breathing room, which is the best kind of room you can have, is breathing room. 25 minutes into this game. And it's not looking good. It is not looking good, I would say, for Bisu. But, what is it? 168 to 154 total supply. It's not... I don't know. I feel like it's anybody's game. It is 100% anyone's game right now. I mean, this has just been a bloodbath area. A lot of stuff's died up here in this other section of the map. Vulture's been attacking on in. Dragoons have been trying to defend here too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases up and happy for Bisu. Meanwhile, technically 5 bases for Light. Oh, he's got a 6th base now in the top left-hand corner too. This is the weirdest. I guess he's hiding. I don't know why you wouldn't just put your command center right here unless you're trying to be extremely sneaky here. All right, upgrades for the mech. Going to be +3, +2. Not working on further +3 upgrades. It's going to cover pretty much everything that we see out of the Terran player today. And we do have some white movement from the top side. We got Bisu trying to sneak on down to get rid of the Light. I'm going to try to say this again. Mulgo Ganaxi. Naxi. Huh. Mulgo Ganaxi. Yeah, I think that's right. I think I got it. Only took 100 times. No big deal. Another attack up here at this 5th base location on the left side. Trying to get here. Seems to be cursed for Light. Not working out for him very well at all. Dragoons, Zealots, High Templar. High Templar look funny. Her eyes are on fire. And, ooh, where did we recall? Where did we go? Natural base. Natural base had an opening for the Arbiter. Just happened to be watching when it happened. Ladies and gentlemen, upgrades. +3 attack and +1 armor on these dudes. Storm's doing pretty well, but there are always so many tanks. Wherever the Bisu tries to go here, there are so many. Attack inside the main, though. Actually going after supply depots and production facilities. This is the stuff you want to kill. If you can kill this stuff, you're going to be in a pretty good spot here. So factories are directly on fire. Some zealots aren't actually attacking. This refinery, I'm going to guess, is expired. It is depleted, so the fact that it's dead, not that big of a deal here. Trying to get his stuff inside the main base to defend all of these buildings that are actively burning down right now. It is not good. Tank comes out, dead. Instantly, not a good place to be born. Armory, toast here too, and just trying to slowly come back up his own ramp. The pathing is working against him right now. So many factories on fire. How many of them are actively burning down, though? That one is. That one is. That one is. That one is. This one is, too. It looks like Bisu's playing this. He doesn't have time to kill all of them, but he can make them all burn down on their own. That might be enough here. But yeah, Vulture, Goliath, Tank should be able to clean out the few remaining Dragoons here. But meanwhile, another attack into this left side 5th base of Light is going to have a heck of a lot of trouble. SCVs on the repair for some of these factories. Not all of them, though. Apparently, some of them are not as important as others. Forcing a liftoff, forcing these SCVs to retreat for their lives. Was that attack? SCVs go. No. Why are you building? Are you building another factory to replace the one that you're going to lose because you're not repairing it? No, Light. Come on. Come on. He's not going to get it. He's repairing one of them and leaving the other 2 to die. I mean, is it? It's so low. What? Is there something I don't know here? Does the final 10% of burning down happen way more slowly than the rest of it? That was crazy. All right, another big old recall of Dragoons here inside the main. These factories, brand new factory, dead, forcing a full liftoff of factories right now. Supply depot is not bad either. If you can supply block light, you're going to be in a pretty good position here. But additional bases up north. He's got more factories in production. But guess who found it? That's right, Bisu did. Bisu heading on up north to this left side. Going to try to see what he can kill. Meanwhile, this army pretty much undefended. Unstoppable inside the main base of light. A lot of these supply depots are going to go down. Starting to lose that supply. Getting supply blocked is really bad here. Forced to retreat from his top left hand. Home away from home. And this could be the beginning of the end for light. A few more, actually one more supply depot goes down and he's supply blocked. So there's 137, 124 available supply here. Academy gonna fall as well. Additional bases, again, the weirdest placing. This has got to be intentional for some reason I don't understand. Someone could probably tell me in the comments though. The army looking okay, actually. Is he just abandoning his main base? Yep. He's just abandoning his main to try to reset up in the top left-hand corner. Which, we've seen this work. We've seen this work in the past. I mean, there's really no question about that. These guys need to, speaking of work, get to work. I know you guys are awesome. I know you guys have some kills. 4 kills, 1 kill, 3 kill, 4 kills. 3 kills. Spreading the wealth quite nicely, I would say. So, abandons the bottom left-hand corner. Decides instead to take the top left-hand corner, which is going to be his from now on. Until anybody says otherwise. We're going to take every base on this map. If we take this one right here, Bisu is setting up to take a 6th base. 7th base. My apologies. And there it is. There's a 7th base. Dragoons want to get out of this main. That is really no longer a main, unfortunately. For light. Storm kills his own guy and a single vulture there. Yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, light is effectively stuck on one base. He's just barely getting out of being supply blocked. He's reestablishing this sneaky base into a position that makes more sense, which is really good. Random tank left behind, killed by zealots. Another random tank left behind, killed by zealots. Some zealots going after SCVs as well. In this bottom section, every base on this map has been taken. This is crazy. I've not seen this before. Yeah, get out. Secret base has been discovered. Run for your life. Run like you stole something. Goodbye, Command Center. Goodbye, Moon. Goodbye, Engineering Bay. That'd be a fun book, actually. I'd probably read that book. Goodbye, StarCraft units. Spider mines just murdering zealots. So many dead zealots. The spider mines, they're not graceful. They don't have the ability to gracefully handle that. Is what they don't. So Bisu trying to make sure that there's nowhere for light to come back to. There's nowhere to go home. You know what I mean? But I mean, if you come into this game, you might assume light actually spawned in the top left-hand corner, but no. No, he did not. He spawned in the bottom left-hand corner, which is entirely devoid of yellow stuff at this point. Observer goes down, getting hit by 3 missile turrets at the same time here in the natural base of light. Missile turrets out as well. I don't know. I really don't see a way for light to come back here. He does have so many tanks, though. If there's anything that will do it, it's a million tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 tanks, you guys. 19 tanks, you guys. This one high ground attacking this 7th base. 7th base of the Bisu. Army clearing out stuff. I don't know if you want to let light get reestablished up north here, dude. I understand you want to clear out what is left. Here in the bottom left-hand corner, I understand that the yellow is offensive to you, but you're letting him get back onto this 3-base economy which is not bad. He's continuing to make these tanks. The upgrades on these guys are still 3-2. I mean, losing factories, losing armories doesn't get rid of that at all. But yeah, everything yellow here is slowly being removed. Does he feel he knows about this? This is just odd. I've never seen a pro player take the time to clear out what was left, right? I mean, usually you want to kill the bases that are actively mining because that's how you win the game. But I mean, it sure seems like Bisu is... Oh, is he going to see this? Is he going to see this little thing? Oh, he did. He just barely caught a glimpse of it. And all these poor missile turrets are going to go down. Going to lose its command center and this starport too. Engineering bay. Getting shot in the face as well. All right, so all that's left here for Light is in this top left-hand corner. He is walling off like he's preparing for the zombie apocalypse, which he kind of sort of is. I guess Protoss aren't the zombies, but... Okay, so hold on. Let's look at this. Let's look at this command center. Going down fairly steadily. Yeah, it does seem to burn slower for about the last 100. Burns a lot faster once it starts burning. Another recall into this new natural base in the top left-hand corner by Light, killing more of these SCVs. I don't know how many workers are remaining. A storm on literally nothing. That does hurt one single worker, which is fantastic, but then the tanks do manage to clear that sucker out. SCV's coming back to do some mining. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Taking the forever. 175 to 140 total supply. Light is not helpless. Is this another attempt at a recall? Another attempt at a recall. There it is. Giant attempt at a recall. These guys going to town. Goodbye everything. Goodbye new SCVs. Goodbye new supply depots. Goodbye new factories. Tanks are not in position to deal with this. This is how you attack into a Terran who's turtled up. Is to use that recall ability. Get out of the way of the tanks. You got to get out of the way of the tanks. You got to head north. Head north, young man. SCVs are going to die here too. This, okay, I know I've said this before, but I feel like this is the end. I feel like this is the end for Light. He just lost, well, not all of his mining at his natural base, but his new main base is done. Wow. Actually, SCV is taking out a single zealot there. That was not something that you see every day. Oh, another recall. Wow. The Arbiter dies just before recalling these units in. Goodbye, tank group. 141 to 104 total supply, being extremely cost efficient right now. Is the Bisu killing tanks without losing too much of his own stuff. SCV's playing ring around the rosy here. Zealots coming down to try to deal with 14 tanks by themselves. Not really going to work out. But Zealot's not quite sure what they want to do. What do we attack? SCVs or something we can attack here? That seems nice. Going to take a lot to supply block Light, as he does have 56. Over what he needs. Another Arbiter here. Possibly could do another kind of a recall. Why not? I mean, he is going to clear this thing out, though. But it is 131 and 96 total supply. Happily mining from all the places. Somehow this base ended up dead. I feel like it was this tank that had something to do with that, though. So Bisu's still doing okay. Still doing just fine. APM for these guys well over 200. What was that sound? Oh, got EMP'd. Oh! Tried to come in here, get another recall down, but I think got EMP'd or stasis? Might have just been a stasis. Either way, the Arbiter is completely dead. Oh, but 3 Arbiters. This, oh boy. All right. 3 Arbiters trying to find their way in the world. Here we go. And trying to find a place. There are so many Goliaths. There's the recall. There's another recall on top of these things. Wow, those Dragoons instantly died when they're recalled in. A lot of Dragoon blood here. Again, more factories just getting absolutely massacred here as well. Vultures, I'm not entirely sure that's what you want right now, although spider mines can be an avenue to come back. So factories, Goliaths, gonna go down here. Production facilities, stutter stepping his way through with these Dragoons. 91 and 94 total supply. And that's a good... What? Bisu GG'd out? What is happening? Wait. Bisu said good game, right? Yeah. Because the last one here is Light. What? Okay. We can rewind a tiny bit. We can rewind all the way. What just happened? Ah! Oh, it's trying to get back to where that was. But it says it's paused. Ah! I don't know what I did. Okay. All right, we're paused. We are paused. We're basically at this point right before Bisu tapped out. So what is his deal? I don't know. All right, there's not... All right, so he's mining from that base, mined out here, mined out here, mined out here, mining here. He has all of his production facilities. I guess some of the stuff was on fire, but otherwise okay. There was an attack in here that I probably missed, but 131 to 96 total supply. Still have the lead. Maybe he just felt like he couldn't break this? Somebody explain to me in the comments. I don't get it. I really don't. It's not like Light had a ton of stuff either. He had a handful of tanks and a few vultures. Oh, this is crazy. This is a crazy talk. All right, so that's going to be it for me. Let's actually look at that end screen. I don't know, man. I don't have anything for you here. He out-earned the Terran player. He killed 108 buildings of the Terran player, lost 13 of his own. Killed 562 units and lost 507 of his own. I don't get it. I don't know what happened here. So, yeah, all right. That's going to be it for me. A very confused Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another StarCraft BroodWar remastered upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.